just going to fire right in here, boys and girls, for the next 2 chapters. The big day looms. The night before the big day, Mum and I had to go to the shops to buy Lisa birthday presents. She was at a stinky girlfriend's house, supposedly doing homework, but probably putting lipstick on their fingernails and nail polish on their eyelids or something stupid and dumb like that. They'd be making their hair look stupid with fluffy bits of junk hanging out all over the place while they talked about their boyfriends. How any boy in 6th grade would ever go near them beats me. Girls are weird sometimes. Mum asked me if there was anything special I wanted to get Lisa. I felt like saying a tin of smelly dog food with a wee teaspoon of bat poo sprinkled over cat's vomit. Blah. But instead I said, "Oh, Mum, maybe a doll." "Don't you think she's got enough dolls?" Mum said. And anyway, I think she's getting a wee bit too old for dolls, don't you? I didn't answer my mum, because we just entered Walmart and my attention was snatched away by something that I seen at the corner of my eye. It was like some royal king sitting on his throne, reigning supremely over the kingdom. It was the most fantastic thing I'd ever seen in my whole 10 years of life. It was the PlayStation 4 console. Mum, I said excitedly, losing control of myself. "It's only $55. Can we get it? Can we get it? Please? I promise I'll be really good forever, never. I'll do jobs and promise not to be mean to Lisa anymore. Please, I'll do anything you want. I'll clean the loo. I'll even pick up the dog poo from the garden, even the neighbours." Ryan, have a closer look at the price. It's not $55. It's $555. And I don't care whether you're the most perfect boy in the whole country, or the whole world, or the whole solar system. You will not be getting no PS4 while it's got a price tag like that on it. Do you hear me? In fact, even if it was half price, you still would not be getting it. Oh, I know! Because we just cannot afford it. I knew it was coming next. Money doesn't grow on trees, you know. I know. You've told me about 1,100 times. But I wasn't too disappointed. I had the playoffs grand final to think about. But Mum went and found some boring pink things for that sister of mine. I went and looked at the computer games. Had a wee turn at a few of the display consoles and thought about my strategies for the next day. That night it took absolutely forever to get to sleep. I laid my bed under my Star Wars cover and pretended I was asleep when I heard my mum coming in to check on me. I couldn't really stop thinking about the next day. I had my cheats that I got from the internet. They were all nicely tucked underneath the covers, looking at them with the torch. I quickly snuck in 5 minutes of zombie blasting, pig taming and built a big shopping centre on Minecraft. I then went back to revising on the internet my cheats. Lisa kept calling out to Mum for these things, pretending she was saying that she was cold or needing to tell Mum something dead important. She obviously couldn't sleep either, but that was alright, that was understandable, because it was her birthday the next day. She was playing on it, but at long last I drifted off into a restless sleep, full of dreams of PlayStations, Minecraft, lightsabers and army men. It felt like I'd been sleeping all night when I really started to have a weird dream. It felt so real though. I was right there actually experiencing it. I suppose that's what dreams are like though. I could feel myself sitting up on a warm sandy beach, the sun shining on me. Make me feel as snugly as a nice wee warm piece of toast. And all of a sudden 2 monstrous, big, massive, furry hands that looked like they belonged to a gigantic troll reached down and scooped me off the sand and threw me into its hairy shoulders. The sun was immediately eclipsed by a blanket of darkness, and I felt my dwarf body tingle with the cold as the creature absconded with me into the night air. I could hear a strange wailing noise coming from somewhere. It was eerie. It was a gurgling sound trying to utter some unintelligible words. As I started to waken, the words became clearer and I could hear myself shouting, "No, no, no!" The sound was coming from me. I was screaming out in my sleep, objecting to that monster-like creature taking me away from the warmth of the beach. Instead it dropped me into some transportation enclosure, tied me up with a strap, and it offered me morsels of smelly, stinky food in consolation. Next thing I knew, everything was moving fast, rushing past me like a spacecraft zooming into outer space, faster and faster and faster. For a while I felt myself drift off into a coma-like state again, but was awoken by the presence of a strange alien standing next to me, bumping me, taunting me, and calling my name in a high-pitched whine. It just kept bumping and tapping my face, touching my ears. My arms started to flap. I was trying to fight it off. My eyes were squinted, and my eyes were all squinty as I started to infiltrate the darkness. I looked up. I saw the alien looking right down at me. It was really, really scary. It was the weird and the ugliest vision I've ever seen in my life. It looked exactly like my sister. Just about to reach for my laser gun, my triple whammy lightsaber, to pelt the thing with a hail of gunfire, and it spoke to me as it wrapped its slimy limbs around my petrified neck. "Give me a hug for my birthday," I said in a squeaky voice. Oh, I turned round and I stared at this creature that looked scarily like my sister. I focused my eyes on its big, ugly fat face, and I searched for clues. I looked harder and harder and harder as my eyes began to open wide. "Ah!" I screamed, when I realised that the alien was in fact not an alien who looked like my sister, but it was in fact, my sister, who looked like an alien. I fearfully looked around my surroundings and to my horror realised we were both sitting squashed in the back seat of my parents' car with a picnic basket squeezed in between the two of us, travelling along some major highway. "Good morning, darling," I heard my mother's chirpy voice coming from the seat. "Wish your sister a happy birthday." I looked at her, then I turned round and looked at my dad, who was driving happily, whistling away in the driver's seat. I wondered if we were already on our way to school, and I'd just managed to sleep through the getting ready, dressed toothbrush process. I looked down and I still had my pyjamas on. Oh no. No. I started panicking uncontrollably. "What's going on? Where are we? Why aren't we at home getting ready for school? I can't go to school in my pyjamas, Mum." "Ryan, settle down. It's all okay. Lisa, why don't you tell him about your birthday surprise? We're going to Movie World because it's my birthday. And even though it's not your birthday, you still get to come and you get to miss out on school because it's my birthday. So you can thank me later when you give me some candy." "Mum, why do we actually have to bring Ryan? Why should he miss out on school when it's my birthday? It's not his. I never got to miss out on school when it was his birthday." "Because he's your brother, Lisa, and you love him. And you want him to be part of your birthday celebrations. And we're going to have lots of fun as a whole family this weekend. Isn't that right, Ryan?" I was dumbfounded. There were no words at that moment. I was as flabbergasted and panic-stricken as a guppy fish coming face to face with a great white shark. I couldn't believe my disastrous luck, and I couldn't open my mouth. It was glued, absolutely glued to my gums. I felt like my brain was moving in slow motion, getting ready to erupt like a volcanic explosion, spewing molten lava out into the atmosphere. Ryan, aren't you excited? Did you hear what I said? We're going to Movie World. And you get to miss a whole day of school all because of me. "No!" I screamed. "I'm not excited. Take me back. I want to go to school, Mum. It's a school day. Take me back. I can't miss school today." I was beginning to realise the whole truth of what was happening. It was the day of the playoff grand final, and I was hurtling down a highway at 100 kilometres per hour in the opposite direction when I should have been standing in front of the TV, brushing my teeth and watching Prank Patrol on TV on the most important day of the year. If not the most important day of my life. Instead, these unimaginable creatures who called themselves my loving family had ripped me from my cosy bed, kidnapped me while the cold air still lingered before day, and whisked me off unknowingly while I slept. To make matters worse, they left me exposed to the world with my Thomas the Tank Engine pyjamas on. If anyone saw me in these, I'd be absolutely hysteria. I'd be so embarrassed. I know he's really gone all weirdo on us now. How can he want to go to school when we're going to Movie World? My sister just had to throw her bit in. Right about then, I wished there was a massive earthquake and the road cracked in a lightning-shaped form and swallowed her up like a dinosaur slipping down his breakfast. It was all her fault, her birthday, because we were heading in this wrong direction. "Mum, I want to go back. I want to go to school today. I can't miss school." "What on earth's got into you today, Ryan? I know you love school, but it's only one day. You're in 5th grade, Ryan. It's not like you're missing out on your 12th grade finals. And we're going to Movie World. For goodness sake, anyone would think we were forcing you to take the day off to get to the tip to search for dinosaur bones. Actually, that'd probably be just as fun as going to school, but not on this day, not on grand final day. Now just say happy birthday to your sister and stop being very bad-mannered. Sometimes Mum sounds like a CD stuck in a scratch saying the same thing over and over and over and over again. Happy birthday. I can't hear you. Happy birthday, I yelled into her ears. Mum, I really need to get back now. Please, I have to go to school today. Ryan, just settled down and stop this ridiculous behaviour. We're half an hour from Gold Coast. We're going to stop at Macca's, have breakfast, you and Lisa can get dressed, and we should be at the movie world for 9:30, and you'll forget all your woes and your troubles. So pull yourself together. And that's just the way things are, and I do not want to hear another word, unless it's a happy word. She started talking in that low voice to Dad, the one that she uses when she's trying to make out it's only for Dad's ears, but she really wants us in the back to hear. I don't know what's got into that boy. Most kids would think it's Christmas getting to go to Movie World on a school day. I don't know what's so exciting at school today, but I'm sure it can wait. That's just it. It won't wait. It won't wait. It's today, Mum. It's the grand final of the PlayStation playoffs. Remember in the newsletter, I'm in the final today. I could win 2 games. I started to break down into a blubbering mess. Oh, Ryan, why didn't you tell us? I did. When? Just then, Mum, I've just told you. I wanted it to be a surprise so that I could come home with 2 games and show you. Now you've got to understand, turn the car around and take me back. Yes, Ryan, I do understand why you feel that way. I guess that would have been a little bit exciting. Oh my God, Mother, do you live under a rock? A little bit exciting. A little bit exciting. Was she for real? Honestly, sometimes I think my mother's brain dead. Please turn the car back. It's a great shame, Rhino darling, but no dear, of course we can't turn the car around and go back. And she chuckled and looked at Dad. It's not that you can't. You just won't because you like her more than you like me. Nothing in the whole world could have felt worse at that moment in time. Right about that time, everyone would be going into class. Matthew and Josh would be looking for me and wondering where I was. Nigel was mean. Nigel, the mean kid, would be looking smugly at everyone with that cheeky, cheesy smile, knowing he was about to win the most prestigious competition to ever exist without even trying. Then an even worse thought at me. What if Mr. Higginbottom replaced me with Josh and he got a chance to win? That would be worse. Then again, if I couldn't win, Josh beat Nigel. Because I definitely didn't want Nigel to win. I started to sob quietly with my head buried in the car door, and then I was full on bawling like a big dumb girl. I couldn't help it, and my sister had to add to my misery. You are such a big baby, taunting me when I was at my lowest. Lisa, just leave him. Ryan, things really aren't that bad. Sometimes they seem worse than what they really are. In fact, sometimes when things seem really bad, something really good comes out of the blue to make you forget the bad things, like the fact we're going to Movie World. What would my mum know? How could anything good come out of missing the grand final? The only thing that was likely to happen is that I would become known as a loser, a big wimp who was too scared to turn up to beat the snotty-nosed, nasty Nigel. I cried, honestly, so hard. I drifted back into the world of a grief-stricken slumber. It seemed about 5 minutes had passed when I woke up to find the car pulling into McDonald's car park. All I could think about was that I had a very big